Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a service on a Ram. Let's get to work. So just like that weirdo said, we're going to service this Ram. I would say it's my Ram, but I still have like 5,631 more payments left before it's actually mine. We're gonna change the oil, do some tire rotation, take a look at her, and the cabin filter. I got a little help from my son today. We're gonna rearrange these vehicles. So this is more in the center of my driveway, and I like to spill oil in like the center of the driveway. And we're kind of in a hurry because we got a storm coming, and I'm hoping to beat it because I'm tired of this thing screaming at me to change her oil. I do it like every 7,000 miles, but she's like to the mile. All right, let's move these cars. You put it in park, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good job.
I can't see anything. I didn't know if it was good.
No, I know, it's a little tough. You get used to that. You're a little short. When you're a little bit taller, and you can also adjust the seat where you can kind of look over the hood a little bit, but you're only gonna see, like where were you seeing? Like probably like right back here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you just kind of learn. Like the more and more you drive a car, like think about like your go-kart and stuff, you kind of knew like how close where everything was.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of learn the size of the vehicle, right? All right, here, let's move my truck. What'd I do with the keys? All right. Rumble in the jungle, huh? Turn that off for a minute. Oil change required. Change the oil, you delinquent owner. Good job. You can see mommy's car? Good, you're good. You're doing good. All right, that works. Let her run for a second. You can put the window up because in case it starts raining. He did a good job driving that. Do like to kind of start the engine, let the oil warm up a little bit. The theory is let's let it get warm, grab all the dirt and stuff from the top, trickle down to the bottom into the pan, and then we'll unbolt the drain plug because it's always good to work with boiling hot oil. Let it burn all down your arm and into the pan. Then we get some room temperature, fresh oil in the top. Okay, think it's hot enough? Yeah. All right, I wheel over my cart of lost souls. A little mobile cart when I'm working in the driveway. All right, let me go get you the little ladder. The little ladder. That'll be perfect for you. All right, well, we're gonna get our hands a little dirty. Are you ready? Well, come on, hop on up here. All right, ready to go under?
Sure.
Looks like I gotta lay in a little bit of water, huh? So we're gonna put this bucket, this is what we're taking off right here. That's the oil pan, the bottom of the engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not that warm. It's got a little warmth to it. But this bolt right here, and once this pops off, all this oil is gonna go. Mm-hmm. So you kind of gotta like guess how far it's gonna go.
So
at first.
It
No, it should go. I've done this a time or two, son. So.
Oh, you've only done this a time or two?
Yeah. Where are you going? Back up a little bit.
Stuck.
I'm gonna end up punching you in the face. All right, so let's try a size. Most of the times it's metric. And see how it's nice and snug? That's what you want. So we got a 13 millimeter here. Now I'll take it off and then you can put it on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'll take it off is because it's gonna be a little hot. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just break it loose. And then just, oof, I touched the exhaust. That was warm.
Probably hot.
Yeah, a little hot. All right, so I gotta like lift the bucket up a little bit, help catch it. Try not to make a mess. Now, if you do this right, see how it's draining out a little bit? Ready? You just slide out the drain plug, and then you barely get any oil all over yourself. All right? Ow, I keep touching this exhaust. Keeps telling me I'm hot. You're not.
Doesn't even look like anything's moving.
What? The oil draining?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty cool. So, if there's 4 quarts in a gallon, and this is holding 7 quarts, how many gallons of oil does this truck take?
1 gallon and a gallon.
What's the remainder?
1/4.
Almost. 3/4. 3/4. There you go. Now you got it. Nice. Good job. I know it's summertime. I'm making you think. So we're getting all the oil out of it. Now we can go up to the front and we'll get the oil filter dropped. Okay, while this keeps draining. So usually when I'm changing the oil filter, I use one of these good old-fashioned wrenches. And if it really is giving me a hard time and starting to twist and stuff like that, I'll throw this on it. Just kind of, what it does is it'll expand and then bite into the oil filter, and then you just use a ratchet, a 3/8 ratchet, and just loosen it off. It actually works really good on those real stubborn, stuck filters, but I still prefer these because you just bam, 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 bam. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get the ratchet, especially where this one is. Oh man, you lucky dog. Ram keeps a couple little extra drain spouts to get out. Right here, there's a drain spout right there where it comes down and we'll maybe hit our pan, and then it's gonna come out the front and maybe hit our pan. What do you think right here?
Maybe it's gonna hit our pan.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like maybe hitting the pan. You know, we try. So now, if you look up there, I'm gonna take this wrench, just wraps around it, and then it turns. So she's just moving real slow. And then what's gonna happen, we're gonna break her seal from the engine. It's gonna make a mess. You ready? It's not gonna like splash, you're okay. It's just gonna, oh, there she goes, hey, we made it into the pan. Look at us. Oil changes are pretty easy, but they're just, they can be a pain in the butt. You know, if someone strips out the drain plug on you, or this oil filter gets stuck. Oh, do we still making it in? All right, I bring it down. Look at that. See that? We did good on this one. Nice. So we let that drain. You always want to make sure that the oil seal, there's an oil seal right there. You want to make sure that comes off. If that's stuck to the block and you screw on the new one, it's guaranteed to leak. All right, let's get out and get the other one ready. I do like to put a little bit of oil in them because this one's a little angled. When we go to screw it in, what'll happen? If I fill this all the way up to the top, what's gonna happen?
Overflow.
Right, it's just gonna pour out, right? So we want to, I like to just put a little bit of oil in it. So this way, when the engine first starts, the oil comes out of the pan, goes into this, and then into the engine. Because it's gotta grab all the dirt and stuff. So I like a little bit of oil in here, at least kind of start to wet the fibers in there. The filter part of the filter. And then you take a little bit of oil, get it on your finger, and you wet the seal. How about, you want to wet the seal? Get a little oil on your fingers. There you go, wet the seal. There you go, wet the seal. Get the seal nice and wet. The reason we do that is because it helps with like a suction to the engine block, okay? I'll put that under there. We got to screw that on and tighten her up. If you want to lick it, you can, son. It's okay. It's only motor oil. It's good for you.
Sure.
It's filled with a lot of vitamins and minerals.
Yep.
Do you think you can reach up there and put it on, or is it a little too hard laying down?
I can't even get
All right.
over there.
I figured that. It's a little tough for me to reach. What's the saying? Righty tighty,
Whitey whitey.
tighty whitey?
Sure.
That'd be cool if we had like a pit or like pop-up shop.
We should get a ball pit.
Oh, a ball pit? We could do that while we work on cars. All right, oil filter wrench. Where is it? In my ribs. Righty tighty, what was it? Righty tighty lefty loosey or righty tighty tighty whiteys?
Greeny beanie.
Oh, I like greeny beanie. Oh, it's just my fingers. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine, Cole.
Sure about that?
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll get it on there, and then she'll leak, and then we'll have to do it all over again. So it's hard to tell how tight you're making it when you're only moving it 1/4 of an inch. But that feels pretty good. Now we can roll on out of here.
How are you?
I can roll. Oh, phew, I'm warm.
I'm hot.
Man, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We did a really good job there, not making a mess. Now we're gonna take a little bit of brake clean, kind of clean that up while our pans are still there. So brake clean is like the cleaner for everything, not just brakes. Okay. It fixes leaks. Not really, just cleans them. But okay, look at us. We're making it in just about the pans everywhere. This is an amazing day. Man, I'm gonna need your help a little more often.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Now let's go in the back and put the drain plug on. Okie doke.
Okie doke.
I'll meet you back there. Alright, exhaust is not as hot now. So it's still dripping a little bit, but it's dripping so little that when you wipe it, it kind of stops for a second. And then when it stops for a second, that's when you want to throw that drain plug in. I'll handle the paper towel. You handle this. You're gonna push it in, and you're gonna, look at my hand, you're gonna turn it like this to the right, okay? Don't drop it in the bucket, or else you're gonna go fishing for it. Ready? And go. Don't drop it. I'll try and catch it. Oh, that's no fun. You didn't drop it. Okay, now we're going to take our ratchet, get her tight. Okay, good. Get her on there. Let's snug her up. Helps with usually 2 hands with this if you can get 2 hands on it. Hold one up here and then one down the bottom.
Let's try this way.
Well, the clicking is resetting your hand. So you want to, so here's how it works.
Keep on sliding.
Well, this goes, so when it clicks, that's putting the wrench where I want it. And then when I hear no click, that's me pulling it and tightening the drain plug, okay? So if you need to put your hand in a better spot, click it.
I can't move it.
So does that mean it's tight? All right, that's good. Now pull it down. How's that feel? Feel tight?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a little check. So the drain plug doesn't have to be real tight. It kind of gets snug. And then, yeah, that's good. You tighten that good. All right, we did it. We didn't even make a mess. You didn't have to go fishing.
Nope.
So you can slide out now because I'm going to hit it with brake clean, and you don't need to be
Going the wrong way.
huffing on that. So here's a funnel. I can't find my other one that's a little bigger, so we're gonna have to go slow. If that one's too slow, we'll use this one. And here's a paper towel. We get our jugs of oil. How many quarts again?
7.
7 quarts, right? Okay. So now we're going to bring up a little bit of oil controversy. This manufacturer here says 0 weight, 40. European car formula, you know, gets me thinking. It's a Ram, 0 weight. Man, you're really telling me this engine has such tight tolerances that 0 weight's the way to go? The cynical part of me says, I want this truck for a while, not a little while. So I throw in 5 quart 0, about 2 quarts of 5 weight. Helps me sleep better at night. What do you think, Lance?
40 weight sounds nice.
Well, we're not gonna go with 40 weight, but this is my opinion. 0 and 5, 5 quarts, 2 quarts. All right, let's get it in. So can you reach back there and take that off? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I might have to crack it loose. Go ahead, climb up there. You don't got any money on you, do you? Can you get it? There you go. Good job. All right, now let's start with this stupid little funnel. Go ahead, put her in there. You want to do the honors of getting some oil in her? Mm-hmm. Here, how about you do this one first? The 5 weight. Daddy likes a little extra protection. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you live and learn that once. There you go. Is it too heavy?
No.
Okay. You do it then. Just do your best. Try not to spill it. Take it slow. You'll see the funnel, it kind of slows down, right? It's always nice having help. Hey, did all 2 quarts that quick? Mm-hmm. All right, muscles. Think you can do 5? Or you want me to do half of that one? It's heavy. It's going to be heavy when you're reaching, too. How about this? Let me start it so we don't end up spilling it all over the place. Watch me spill it. That's black gold right there, son. You could pull this out of earth and you'd be a millionaire. Here we are dumping it into an engine. All right, I'll do about half of it there for you. So right here on the back, it shows you like how many quarts. So this is 5 quarts, right? It's a 5 quart jug, but it's got 4 quarts is what we're showing. So where are we at right now? How much?
2.5. 2.5.
2.5, so that's how much we have left, right? So 2.5, go ahead. You got it? All right, good job. I think we might beat the storm. Till I just said that, huh? You know, we want all our money's worth. That stuff's not cheap, you know.
America. Nothing's cheap.
Ain't nothing cheap. Even the cheap stuff. You can pull her up now. Just try and catch the drip. Great job. Look at that. Wow, you did a better job than I usually do. Wish I always make a mess and then I get all upset about it. Want me to try and get it?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Now we need to check the dipple stick. Right there. What's that say?
Engine oil.
Engine Earl. So you're going to pull that dipper stick out. And we're just going to wipe it first. Got to pull it all the way out. Oh, no, we're stuck on it. It's about 16 feet long.
Yep.
Okay. Now when we put it back in, see these little marks? Mm-hmm. Okay. We hope to see all that gold oil up to here. Mm-hmm. But we put 7 quarts in. And then when you see the add, that means just add 1 quart. Mm-hmm. So anything in between here is less than a quart. Okie doke. Mm-hmm. So you think you can slide it back in that hole? Mm-hmm. Make your dad proud. Come on. There it goes. Send her all the way down. Yeah, sometimes you got to work it. Get your hand a little closer and push it in. Because you don't want to just try and shove it, because once it bends, then are you getting an accurate reading if it's bent? Mm-mm. Probably not, right? Sweating?
Yeah.
Me too. All right, pull it back out. And now we're gonna check it. So you wanna grab it in the middle, pull it out, we're gonna check it. So, see how it's wet?
Mm-hmm.
Flip it right there. What do you say?
It's right there.
To the mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we did it. We put enough oil in it. Now put that back in. And then I guess the next thing we'll do is get our pans out or start her up. Yeah, we'll start her up and check her for leaks. I like that idea. Is that pushed all the way in?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you put the engine Earl upside down. How am I supposed to know? Nope, you gotta pull it out and turn it. You don't have to pull it all the way out, just pull it out some ways until it turns. Yeah, we do a professional job around here. And now you gotta pull it out further. There we go. All the way in, get that sealed. Very good. Hear that little bit of tick, 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 tick. That was the oil trying to get back up to the top. So here, jump on out and we're gonna check for some leaks while it's running. First place I like to check is the oil filter for any leaks. As my son runs into the camera, come on under here, grab on your skateboard. Looking pretty good to me. One more place to check is we're gonna go check that oil pan.
What?
Is there any oil around the drain plug?
No?
It's dry?
Yeah, it's dry.
So we did our job.
Yeah.
All right, come on out. Every time I make a mess. I spilled a little bit of oil.
Come on, darling.
Yeah, it did so good, and then when I slid the thing out, I was all in a hurry. Okay, do you think you can do it? Mm-hmm. So, part of a service, I also like to top off all the fluids, anything it needs. I check all the fluids. I also look around in the engine bay. I look underneath, and what I'm looking for is any types of issues, anything we can get ahead of. I mean, this channel right now is all about maintenance, and that is French for keep up on your shit. Sorry for the French. He's gonna fill up that jug, and I'm gonna look around in the engine bay. Don't really need to worry about the air filter. I just did that last oil change. So I'm at 33,000 miles on this truck. Doing oil change about every 7,000, give or take a couple hundred. But air filter, I just did that at, I guess that was, well, yeah, about 25,000 miles. It's 10mm bolts to pull it off. We can give her a look just to make sure she's clean. All right, it's filled, bud. Put the cap back on. It never takes it off.
Just leaves like a little bit.
Always. Make sure that lid's nicely clamped. Here, you want to look around a little bit? You could be my light. You just smack her down. So here's our battery right here. You want to make sure the battery is tight. It's not flopping around. Make sure our wires are tight. It's funny what loose battery cables can really do to a vehicle. So we'll put our cover back on. Obviously that popped off. So there's not too much to worry about with this vehicle is what you hope, right? But you want to check all your fluids. I like to look in our fuse box here. Make sure nothing is trying to live in there, or just make sure we don't have a bunch of dirt or crap going on in there. A little preventative. You already did check the oil. We have our belt right there, serpentine belt. You always want to make sure that all your pulleys are still in a line. Our brake fluid is filled. See where it says max? You want to make sure it's up to the max. As your brakes wear, that will come down a little bit. I just want to look around, make sure there's no wires hanging. Trying to prevent breakdowns here. Coolant fluid's good. Just look around at the main wiring harness here. Sure, it doesn't look like it's rubbing against anything. Hey, you over there paying attention?
Yeah.
Or am I just talking to a camera?
Here you are.
Look at the belt, looking at the ribs. Make sure they're not cracked, wearing a little funny. Really not too much to stare at, just looking for anything that's really obvious. What are you doing? Super dork mode. Bring your ladder over here. You're gonna pop off our air cleaner. We're gonna see what that looks like. So what we're doing here is we're gonna check inside here. This is where the air filter is. This is where the truck sucks in outside air, goes through the filter to grab all the dust. It doesn't come all the way. It doesn't have to come all the way. So the air comes up through the filter, grabs all the dust and the dirt and the debris.
Debris?
Yeah, the debris. And it goes into the engine, mixes with the fuel, and then creates a giant what?
Explosion.
Explosion. And the bigger the explosion, the
better.
more, what
The
do we
better
have?
views.
The better, no. The bigger the power, bro.
The more views.
Oh.
We're here. We're doing this for subscribers.
Yeah, we are. Well, we're doing this for us, but we're just doing it. Like, I mean, sure, if people want to subscribe, that's what we do want.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Wait, we haven't told you yet. You should subscribe.
Yeah.
You've been watching us this whole time. You should subscribe. Right? Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and also you should like.
Oh, yeah, you get like, you get the thumbs up.
Yeah,
They got a
comment.
little bell thing, too, that you can turn on. You won't miss a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And comment.
Here, keep going. You got one there, one there. Oh, yeah, you could drop a comment. Let me know how he's doing, if I should keep this employee around. He's really cheap labor, so, I mean, he doesn't ask for much, except for food, clothing, a place to sleep, live, toys, games, to go out and do stuff. You're an expensive employee. I don't know if it's gonna work out.
Also, you also should share to your friends.
Oh, yeah. What he said, share to your friends, let them know. Especially if they got a Ram, maybe they'll catch on to something.
Yeah, maybe they need help with the oil.
Yeah, with their Earl, changing their Earl. So easy a kid could do it. All right, right there. Okay, there you go. And then you got another one. You got two more after that one. They put a lot on this one. Why, I don't know. I think because the engine's got so much power, it'll almost suck the box into itself. What do you think? You think that could happen? If they only went with like 4 bolts instead of 35. After this, you can wash my truck.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'll wash it with the salt water from me jumping in the pool.
Oh. So this filter only has 7,000 miles on it. These filters are huge on this. Really designed to be in the nasty environments. But because it's so fresh, you just kind of want to look at it, make sure there's nothing big in there. And then we give it a little bit of a blower. You want to do this or you want me to do this?
You do it.
Just clean out some of the bigger stuff. Clean out the air box. All right, now you got to come back over here and put this all back on.
No, you do that this time.
Nah.
Now we're switching jobs.
No. Come on over here. So it just falls in place. Here's what I'll do. I'll get them all started for you. Okay. And then you could just run them in. All right, so now when it kind of like feels tight, you could just stop. Is it going okay? You're done already? I'll finish cleaning that up when we're done. So now we're gonna get this up on the lift. No. We're gonna get it up on jack stands. Rotate the tires. He's ready. Back of the truck. We'll start back there. There you go, keep going. Let's see how strong you are. You don't want to move it too much, hang on. There you go. Take her up. You might have to put your ass into it. Gotta take it high enough where we can get the jack stands under it. And the tires are off the ground. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, you can stop right there. If you want to put that one under there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Now you did. Go slide it out. All right, take her up to the front tire, driver's side. The way I rotate tires, I know there's a handful of different ways or a few different ways to rotate them for perfect wear, but I don't overcomplicate it. I do it in an X pattern. I'll take the passenger side rear, bring it up to the driver's side front, passenger front to the driver's side rear. To me, that helps, my opinion, keep the weights even on the treads, pressures from steering and turning. And I've really ran tires almost to bald and usually pretty even unless there's some other alignment issue. But that's how I do it. That's how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna flip-flop these. I don't think I'm gonna make the NASCAR team, do you?
No.
Need some more air pressure.
The NASCAR team.
Yeah, well, the compressor's building up back there, so. Here you go, take this one back. Try not to lose it over there. So while I'm rotating the tires, got tires off, I like to look in here, check my brake pads, make sure they're wearing good, look at the rotor, just take a look at everything. Shock's not leaking, shock's tight, looking at the bushings. And I put the tire back on. I do put anti-seize on these and on the rotor itself to help keep the rim from getting stuck and lug nuts, stuff like that. Where you grab this and you spin it.
Oh, I'll do that.
Right here, I'll put, and then I'll go do that back one before this rain comes, okay? So all you gotta do is sometimes you gotta kick the tire in to get them on, okay? Go ahead, you handle that. I'll go over there and put that other one on. All right, you want to lower the jack, twist the handle, slide her on out, and then bring her over here. Everything looks good under there. underwear.
My underwear.
Okay. All right, you get all them on. I'll tighten this one up. Go get the jack on the other side. Meet me in the back. All right, put her in the middle there. Come on. All right, we gotta go. We just lost 50 laps. Twist it so it locks. And then jack it up. Try not to pull it towards you. Push it forward. Right there, go ahead, take her up. Okay, you gotta put your ass into it, because you gotta get it up off the jack stands. That's good. Now look what I'm gonna do. Do it on that side, pull that one out. Let her down, he can go. No, you gotta get it off the jack first.
It's her, right.
Yeah, duh. Go, 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 go! Another thing I also check on in a service, you saw us look under the hood. I look in each wheel well, and then I do look underneath too. Check the drive shaft, transmission seal, just make sure everything's looking the way it should. Fuel lines, brake lines, no leaks. We're just in a little bit of a hurry here because it is literally about to start raining. But that's how I usually service a Ram, and usually service all my equipment kind of like that. And I had a little help from my guy here. I think he did a pretty good job. It is very hot today. You can see it by his hair. I think that's all we got, right?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, what that guy said.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribing. And I guess what? We'll see him on the next one.
Yep.
See you on the next one. Later. You gonna say bye? Oh, what, you're already doing cut? Oh, we're freezing? Nice job, dude.